The night the palace couldn't sleep. Buckingham Palace is peaceful only from the outside. Inside, the walls listen, the halls breathe, and the silence is never truly silent. Asterisk. That night, the night Harry left the meeting, the palace felt heavier than usual. Asterisk. Kate sat on the edge of her bed, still wearing the bracelet Diana once gifted her. Her hands were cold, her eyes were red, and her heart felt like glass. William entered quietly. He knew Kate had cried, he just didn't know how to fix it. He walked away again. Kate whispered without looking up. William exhaled softly, sitting beside her. Asterisk. He didn't want to listen. Kate finally looked at him, and for the first time in years, he saw fear in her eyes. Well, what if this time it's truly over? What if we've lost him? William swallowed hard. He had been trained to command nations, armies, and protocol, but not heartbreak. Asterisk. We haven't lost him, he said gently. He's just hurt. Kate touched his hand. And you? William looked at the wall, as if hoping it would answer for him. I'm hurt too, he whispered. Asterisk. And just like that, two future monarchs cried quietly in the darkness, not as royals, but as humans. King Charles, a father's hidden pain. Asterisk. At the other end of the palace, King Charles sat alone in his study. A single lamp lit the room. A stack of newspapers lay scattered on his desk. Asterisk. The royal feud worsens. Harry versus William. A war of blood. Palace under fire. Charles closed the papers with shaking hands. He had always dreamed that his sons would be closer than he ever was to his own siblings. Asterisk. But dreams don't always survive the weight of crowns. Asterisk. Camilla entered quietly, placing a warm hand on his shoulder. Asterisk. You should rest, she whispered. Charles looked at her with tired, weary eyes. Rest, when my own sons can't share the same room without breaking each other's hearts. Camilla sighed softly. This family has survived wars, divorces, tragedies. It will survive this too. Charles shook his head. No, this is different. This is Diana's legacy, and it's tearing them apart. Asterisk. For a moment, the king wasn't a king, he was just a father, watching the family he loved fall apart, one headline at a time. Asterisk. Harry's Night of Shadows. Asterisk. Meanwhile, across London, Harry sat in a rented townhouse. Not a mansion, not a palace. Asterisk. Just a quiet house with ordinary lamps and ordinary walls. Asterisk. Meghan brought him a cup of tea. Asterisk. But Harry didn't touch it. Asterisk. He was staring at an old photograph, him and William, sitting on a bench with Diana. They were laughing. Their mother's arms were around them. Asterisk. And they looked complete. Asterisk. I thought confronting him would make me feel better, Harry whispered. Meghan sat beside him gently. And does it? Harry shook his head slowly. It feels like I stabbed my own past. Meghan squeezed his hand. You didn't stab anything, Harry. You spoke your truth. He looked into her eyes. But what if my truth destroys the only family I have left? Meghan didn't answer, because she didn't know. The press storm, a fire with no water. Asterisk. By morning, the world was on fire. Asterisk. TV channels ran breaking alerts. Social media exploded. Experts argued. Fans fought. Journalists twisted every word spoken or unspoken. Asterisk. Memes, theories, conspiracies, everything spiraled. Asterisk. New headlines showed up. Asterisk. Cambridge's preparing for counter-response. Harry threatens new revelations. William shocked by brother's actions. It didn't matter that none of this was true. The world didn't want truth, it wanted drama. Asterisk. And the royals had become characters in a global soap opera. Asterisk. Kate's solitary walk. The burden of a princess. Asterisk. Kate couldn't handle the noise. The palace felt suffocating, so she left. No escorts, no photographers, no assistants, just her. She walked into the royal gardens, where winter roses were trying their best to survive the cold. Each step felt heavy, each breath felt painful. Asterisk. Harry, why did you pull me into this? Asterisk. Why drag us into something we didn't even choose? Asterisk. Why couldn't you trust us? She stopped near an oak tree, the one Diana used to love. Suddenly, the weight of years fell on her. Asterisk. She leaned against the tree and cried, softly, quietly, like a mother whose children were hurting. Asterisk. Like a sister whose family was tearing at the seams. Asterisk. A guard saw her from a distance, but he looked away. He knew some tears should never be interrupted. Asterisk. Meghan and Kate, a call no one expected. Asterisk. Later that evening, Meghan stared at her phone for a long time. Harry looked at her curiously. What's wrong? Asterisk. She hesitated, then whispered. Asterisk. I think I should call Kate. Harry froze. You want to talk to her? Meghan nodded. This isn't just between you two. This is hurting all of us. Harry didn't stop her. He knew she was right. Meghan dialed. Kate answered after a long silence. Asterisk. Her voice was soft, tired, almost broken. Asterisk. Hello, Meghan. Meghan inhaled deeply. Kate, I didn't call to argue. I called because I know you're hurting. On the other end, Kate's breath hitched. I just want peace. Kate whispered. Asterisk. Not headlines, not battles, just peace. Meghan's voice softened. So do we. A long silence hung between the two women who had been pitted against each other by the world. Then Kate said words Megan didn't expect. I miss him. Megan, I miss Harry. Megan closed her eyes. We all do. It wasn't forgiveness, it wasn't healing. But it was a start. William's breaking point. While the women sought calm, William was drowning. Advisors demanded statements. Media demanded answers. Politicians demanded stability. But all William wanted was his brother back. He stared at a childhood photo pinned inside his study drawer. Two boys in identical jackets, holding hands, grinning widely. A tear fell from William's eye, the kind of tear the world would never believe he could shed. He picked up a pen and a blank sheet of paper, and he began to write. Not as a prince, not as a future king, but as a brother. Harry, I know things have gone too far. I know we both made mistakes. But I want you to know something. I never stopped loving you, not even for a moment. If you are hurting, I am hurting too. Come see me. Not as a royal, not as an enemy, as my brother. It was the most honest thing he had written in years. He sealed the letter quietly and sent it through someone he trusted. He didn't know if Harry would read it. He didn't know if Harry would respond. He just hoped. Harry receives the letter. The letter arrived the next day. Harry stared at the handwriting. He knew it instantly. William his heart hammered in his chest. Megan watched silently. Open it, she whispered. Harry, did he read every word, every line, every breath of emotion his brother had poured into the page? When he reached the last line, I need my brother back. Harry closed his eyes. His hands shook. His throat tightened. Megan touched his arm softly. Harry, go to him, he whispered. I don't know if I'm ready. You don't need to be ready. Megan replied gently. You just need to try. Harry looked out the window, toward the palace he once called home, and for the first time in years, he missed it. He missed everything. His brother, his family, his past, and he knew what he needed to do.